Nursing school can feel like a real-life version of Survivor as student after student leaves the program until only about 50% or so are left. And this is the actual completion rate of some programs in nursing education. If you are a nursing student, don't leave the island. Stay and be successful. And today we'll talk about the traits of successful nursing students. There are 6 traits that the nursing literature has identified that are essential to not only survive and be successful, but thrive as a nursing student. Trait number 1, they come prepared to the clinical setting. What does this look like? Well, they come with their uniform ready, all equipment. They have their preparation with clinical. They have their textbooks. They are organized and they are ready to roll when they come into the clinical setting, despite the anxiety or stress, which are inherently present. Trait number 2, they are able to think critically by applying and transferring what they've learned in the classroom into the clinical setting. What does this look like? Well, they have a strong knowledge base that hasn't been forgotten because they just didn't memorize to pass a test. They are also able to be attentive and engaged in the clinical setting, make connections and put the picture together, and are able to critically think and not only know the knowledge, but use it and apply it into practice. Trait number 3, they are able to develop the appropriate care priorities and the nursing plan of care. They are able to understand and use nursing process and prioritize appropriately. Trait number 4, they have built relationships with peers, colleagues, and the staff nurses on the floor. What does this look like? Well, they communicate effectively, they get along, and are able to be team players in the clinical setting. Trait number 5, they have a positive attitude and are willing and engaged to learn. What does this look like? Well, they're positive, they are caring, they are engaged, and they want to learn and milk every drop out of every clinical so they can be the best nurse possible. Trait number 6, they accept feedback and are able to demonstrate progress and improvement as the clinical progresses week by week. This looks like a student who is able to receive constructive criticism and does not get defensive. They are also flexible, and if the things change, like the patient assignment at the last minute or something doesn't go according to plan, which is really real-world practice, they go with the flow. Take a minute and honestly reflect. Did you see yourself in most or all of these traits? If so, you are on the right path to be successful as a nursing student. It is my passion and pleasure to present this information so that you can be successful as well as being the best possible nurse that you can be.